No,
Let's
I
do this.
refuse to try liking the way I look.
I get the Cornelius hair.
You should like the way you look.
Hey, you got a haircut.
Most women don't like the way they look, actually.
You should though.
We should, but we
It's
don't.
like the most decent I've seen you in a year. Let's see Johnny. Heck yeah. It's good. This is Johnny's wife back here.
So if I swear on your video, do you
It's Mallory.
erase the whole thing or can you bleep it out? Because I think swearing is hilarious. Ready for the first question again?
Yeah, let's hear it now. For real.
We want to know how you choose the image you make. Is it based on a real picture or the product of your imagination?
Okay, let me try to answer this. It's always based on what the customer expresses first. I try to probe, I say, what are you looking for? I look for a general idea. Typically the customer is looking to me for a lot of ideas, so I just look for a starting point and then I start shooting out ideas. It's teamwork. In the end, it's teamwork. I work together with my clients to try to draw out where their imagination's going. And
Okay, we have a lot of questions. I think you answered it. How do you choose the distribution?
Alright, will you read it like a normal person so I can understand what you're saying? I'm gonna get Ben, the other brother, to edit this.
Distribution of the different elements in the space of the wall, or even of the room.
Dang it, Pete.
Oh, really?
It's the layout. How do you choose the layout of the mural in relationship to the room? Okay. I don't have a great answer for that. This is what I do when I'm putting together a picture. I start with the sketch that I and the client came up with together. A very general idea that's just a very rough sketch. And I just start painting something on the wall. And it's easier for me to adjust what I see than to imagine the whole thing from the finish. So as I'm imagining what I want to see up there, I'm doing exactly that. I'm just thinking what would I want to be looking at if I was in that scene? If I'm sitting here in the room, what seems pleasing to me? So I'm just relying on natural, impulsive ability to put it together. I have no training in the area of composition, only practice, and I just do it very instinctively.
It'd be cool. Now, you just said you were ignorant on being educated in these issues.
I didn't use the word ignorant.
Well, you used the definition.
Okay.
You're an instinctual composer.
I didn't say instinctual.
You said instinct. No, you said.
Instinctively, I think is what I said.
Yeah. What is the client's request and how does he formulate the order? The order of his request? That's a dumb question.
It's not a dumb question. It's not a dumb question.
Do you think mural painting or mural posters are the same?
Did you skip that question?
Yeah. It's a dumb question.
No, we're going to answer every question. What is the client's request?
Basically, how does the client know what he wants?
I think that's what they're saying?
I think that's what he's asking.
Okay, the client has seen what I can do first. Typically, people are calling me because they've seen my work somewhere, or a friend has said, yeah, Mural Joe painted that picture on my wall. So then it sparks their imagination, and they're like, hey, I could have something like this, because they've seen something. So I think that's probably where it starts. Usually, artists are selected for their particular style, or what kind of genre they usually paint. So I think they formulate the order based on what little they've seen of my work and how it sparks their imagination. And then when I get in their house and we start working together on the idea, I help them develop it because I'm more able to take what you're imagining and put it on something visual.
Do you think? Do you think mural painting and mural posters are the same thing?
Okay, by definition, no.
Good
But
answer.
it's not. Come on, Pete. We're going to try to give thoughtful answers to this. Okay, we're not trying to blow anybody off here.
What's a mural poster?
So like, well,
Wallpaper?
something you stick on, something you buy and stick on. So it could be. So
mural painting is
So-
obviously going to have more of a sentimentality because it's your own custom thing. You know, that would be
Yeah.
yeah, right. I agree with that. Yeah, there's a lot more personalization in something that's painted in the house. But one thing I've noticed when I'm painting a mural in somebody's house is that I fine-tune the perspective. I'll stand in the spot where I feel they're going to be the most often, and I'll say, this is the spot that I want the picture to look best from, because being on a flat wall, the perspective gets skewed when you stand at different angles. So then, when you choose your ideal spot in the room and paint the perspective based on that, that's when painting the picture in the room makes a huge difference.
Yes.
And I think that a mural that you can just buy and stick on is a great thing. I mean, that's fun to be able to do that. But if you're looking for something that really takes you there, when you look at it, you need the perspective that's really fine-tuned to your position in the room.
So how is the customer going to feel as far as a mural versus the poster? That's an extension of the question.
That was a good roll.
How are they going to feel?
How is it gonna? I mean, what's the difference in the satisfaction with your wall? You know, with the project.
Well, you know, if you buy something custom made, you take a lot more pride in that than if you get the thing that works just as well, but it's from Walmart. You know what I mean?
You got that.
I mean, maybe not me and you.
Well, it has to.
Yeah, Walmart's terrible.
Okay, you have a custom-made drum set, right? Yeah, Pete is a great drummer. He has a custom-made drum set. For a long time, he played on the factory-made drum sets that they make 1 million at a time, you know. So, what's the difference? Why the custom-made drum set?
I don't know, why do you have your own kids instead of just buying one at Walmart?
Hey, you talk about adoption?
I was adopted, that's not cool.
By the way, in America, you cannot adopt kids from Walmart.
No, you can't adopt.
So that is a good thing to clarify.
This one here costs $200.
Nobody thinks that. Okay.
But if you do, keep the receipts.
Hey, don't be mean. All right.
So you do like the triangular high five or something? It won't pop very good because, you know. Ready?
I'm at 11.
Where is that? To my back.
Joe? Why are you gonna be all forceful and dominant?
Because I'm trying to get the 5 sound. Hey, look at me, you got it. It helps if someone says go. Oh, paint contest.